Hello, Enid, and welcome to another City Update. I'm your host, Derrick Silas, and with me today is none other than the City Manager of the City of Enid, Jerald Gilbert. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing good, Derrick. It's good to be here with you again.
Likewise.
On yet another Monday.
Yes, a windy day, but it's nice outside.
Very windy.
Yes.
Keeps the flags going.
Yes.
So I enjoyed the ceremony this morning. I'm sure you guys will have stuff out there about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Soon.
Reference to the flag live at the
Yes.
library. Yes. We'll. Let's get into some street closures and some construction going on in the city. As you know, that's one of our main goals is to do more infrastructure, street infrastructure.
Yes.
So concrete repairs. Here's one: the closure of intersection of Oxford and Midway will begin tomorrow, and it will be closed for 3 weeks for concrete repairs, as you can see on the screen. The second one would be concrete repairs in the area of 1816 Comanche Drive, in that area. And then we have, just to let everyone know, next week that the green waste yard polycarts will begin April 5th. That's Monday. Usually during the winter we pick up with the trash, but beginning Monday we'll start doing it on Monday.
Yep.
And just letting everyone know, if you want to purchase one, it's cost $60 to purchase one. You can call Solid Waste at 580-616-7300. Anything else to add about that?
No, I would just say I've had some questions about that already because people are out mowing already. The weeds are growing.
Oh, yeah.
And they've used their green polycart, and they've asked me, well, I put my green polycart out, and the same trash truck comes by that picks up my trash. And I said, April 1st, it'll be a different trash truck. Yes. So that's when it actually starts. So we appreciate those efforts, and the city will do our very best to recycle those grass clippings.
Yes. Other project updates, let's look at the Enid Public Library will begin hosting the citizenship test prep classes, and that will start on April 7th and will go through October 27th. They'll be meeting every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., and you must pre-register at the Enid Library's website. Second, at the library, this week we have 3 more days to go and view the poster exhibition for Women's History Month, and that'll be at which is the next slide, that'll be at the library. Then we have, as you can see there, the flag ceremony, which is held today. There you are. You're there somewhere.
So that's okay. We're there raising a flag, and it's a windy day. And
yes, it is.
We were doing it to honor veterans on this day, and it coincides with the veterans display of memorabilia that the library has opened up today.
Yes.
So it was very good. We had some good attendance. I saw several veterans there.
Yes. Awesome. And quality of life issues, let's talk about the parks. The parks will be hosting the Enid Egg Fest this Saturday, which is pretty neat. And some of the things I'll tell them about is that there will be an egg toss, a sack race, a ring toss, pie in the face, and there'll be egg hunts and bungee jumping. They'll also have live ponies, and then they'll have a mechanical bull. So that's from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. this Saturday, April the 3rd. And the egg hunt will be divided between ages 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 7, and 8 to 10. And there'll be prizes such as stuffed animals, Easter baskets, and bicycles if they get the egg, the golden egg. So.
Yes, and I appreciate this. This is the City of Enid Parks and Rec staff,
yes,
an event coordinator putting this event on.
Yes.
Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have this event. I know there's many egg hunts around from churches and stuff, but this is one for the community the city's doing.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. I'm almost interested enough to go and see what this bungee jump's going to be.
Yeah.
That ought to be interesting.
Yes, it will. Okay. Let's talk about department updates. The Human Resources Department has 23 positions that are available.
Wow. Now's a great time to come and work for the City of Enid. If you ever thought about it, we need help.
Yes, indeed. So you can see on your screen, there's seasonal positions, there are internships, and there are full-time and part-time positions that are available. Just go to enid.org/careers if you're interested in any of the positions you see. The fleet management, let's go to the next slide about the department updates. So fleet management crews here are replacing a hydraulic hose on a trash truck in the city's fleet. The next slide will be the parks and recreation. These crews are preparing Champlain Pool for painting, which is that'll be nice.
Yes.
Okay. Then we have the technical services department. These crews are replacing a heater for the fleet management's tire shop. Next, we'd have solid waste services, which they're working on a compactor to compact trash at the landfill. Utility maintenance here is doing emergency main repair at 300 block of North Harding. And then we have the water production, whose pumpage for the week was 50,509,800 gallons. And here you can see them performing routine maintenance at the Ringwood plant. And that's all for those department updates, but we appreciate all the departments, all the work they do to keep things going in the community. Is there anything else you want to add on the updates?
No, I would just say you highlighted only a tiny amount of what city employees do during the week. And I know that almost any issue that people have, they rightfully call the city. We're responsible for many of them, if not most of them. And this is just an example of some stuff that was getting done, from water leaks getting fixed to Easter egg hunts, to fixing the heater and fleet management. So it's good stuff. I appreciate city employees, and I appreciate the public. And I especially love it when somebody from the public notices the hard work and tells us about it. We pass it on, and praise is a powerful motivator. So thank you to the public who have noticed those good things. And for the things that we need to improve on, I like getting those too, as long as they're constructive and we can put them to work and maybe make changes to help us all do better. Yeah.
I know there's going to be a meeting this week about the...
Yes.
Let's talk about the meeting.
Is this the 580 building permit?
Yes.
Yes. The city issued a building permit for the 580 coffee shop to put some outdoor seating in the back of their restaurant. And they were also wanted to put in a bathroom and an awning to cover the tables and chairs. And the city looked into that and looked into the zoning and issued the building permit, and we believe rightfully so. Mm-hmm. There have been some businesses, many businesses that have been concerned, just generally concerned about the loitering issues and other issues created by the homeless population in the area. And so we just weren't able to come to an amicable agreement with everybody. So we're going to go to the Board of Adjustment to have them hear it. And that's going to be on Wednesday. I believe it's at 4 o'clock. And it's at the Stride Bank Center, because we've moved it to a bigger venue to accommodate if more people want to be present. So we hope that will get resolved on that Wednesday. And one way or the other, folks can move forward. Depending on the result of Board of Adjustment, the two sides can determine if they want to go further to the court system, I suppose. So anyway, I do hate it that Jeremiah Harrian's building permit has been put on pause pending this issue being resolved. We did talk about it at some commission meetings in January. I think both of them in January. I think it was on the 6th and 20th, or 5th and 20th, or something, or 5th. Anyway, something like that. And but hopefully we'll get it resolved, and one way or the other, we can move forward. And if we did not issue the building permit appropriately, I guess Board of Adjustment will tell us. And so I think for both sides it'll be good to get some kind of closure and get some kind of decision.
Okay. So very good.
Anyway, but that's the process of giving due process to people that are unhappy with something the city's done or think we've made an error.
Okay. I do have a question here from public. It says, why and for how long will Southgate be closed? I imagine they're talking about the counties.
Yes.
But it was supposed to begin on April 5th. Has it begun early, the closure?
I don't know that it's begun early. I don't know. I'd have to follow up. It is a county project. It's out by the landfill. That's technically outside the city limits. We think it'll be worth the wait, no matter how long it takes. I believe it's a $3.5 million project or something I read about in the newspaper. I know the city's done our part working with the county. We have given some easements and right-of-ways to support that around the landfill area. And so, but we can find out. We can reach out to one of the county commissioners, Mark Bowles, and he will probably know the schedule exactly.
I did get information from them. They said for the first phase will be from 16th Street to the landfill entrance, which will be 45 to 60 days, the first phase. The second phase will go from the landfill to the railroad track near Doley's. From 16th, then the next phase from 16th to 30th. Then they'll do the whole intersection of 30th and Southgate, and that'll be closed for some time. There was no time limit on that. Then they'll do 42nd from Route to Southgate. So there's a lot of.
So the first phase was from 16th to 30th, is that right?
To landfill
To
entrance.
landfill, and that starts April 5th?
It was, that's what
Okay.
I have. And
Okay.
so we'll have to get more
Yeah.
information from the county, but that's what they sent us a couple weeks ago about that. So.
Very good. It will require patience because I know that's a major route for folks coming from the east side of town and the Brookside area and other areas east of town. But it'll be worth the wait once that project is done. Unfortunately, it's done in several phases that are going to take several months, it sounds like. But again, it'll be worthwhile.
I know we have a study session and a commission meeting come up in 2 weeks. Is there anything you want to discuss on that? Is there any preliminary
Yes.
things to
One of the
discuss?
major things that we'll be talking about is the budget. And this is a preliminary meeting, really. We're going to talk about proposed capital improvement projects, and really a list of capital improvement projects, which include both needs and wants. Depends on how you look at them. Many of them are just needs, but they're already totaling more than $40 million. So I already know we won't be able to do that many projects. We never are primarily because of money concerns, money issues, not having enough money. But we want to get those projects out there publicly for our commissioners and for the public who can see them and help us prioritize those so that based on the funds that we do have, we can fund those projects that are deemed to be priority and in the right priorities as set by our commissioners. We'll certainly take a stab at prioritizing the way that we think they probably should be prioritized, but the commission needs to make the final say on that. And so this is an opportunity for them to give us input on those projects even before we try to finish up the budget draft that will probably be finished before the end of April and distributed to commissioners in late April or early May. And then we have a whole slate of meetings scheduled in May. I think besides the 2 regular ones, we have something like 3 or more special meetings planned to discuss the budget. So that's the highlight of the next study session. We may have another item or 2 that gets added, but currently that's the item that's on there. And then on the regular agenda, we've got several contracts we're trying to award for various different projects, everywhere from streets to water lines to easements for Caw Lake. So we'll probably we will finalize that agenda this week, probably as soon as possible, so that we can post that on Friday for folks.
Very good. Good. Okay. Let's get into some public health COVID numbers. Total, as you can see in Enid, the total confirmed cases 6,786. Right now, the active cases are 145. The active cases has gone down 4 from 149 to 145 this week, but there has been 2 deaths. Last week it was 74. This week it's at 76. So there has been some changes there. But are we in the all phase?
I believe as of today
Is it
we're in phase 4, I believe. So yes,
Okay.
all phase. Maggie and the county folks will be the definitive answer on that, but I believe that's what I understand, and that's what's been communicated to the city and what was in the newspaper. I will say that I'm understanding that the mall location is open for at least part of this week, and then at some point it sounds like the county is going to be transitioning back to giving the vaccinations at their facility on South Van Buren. So I'd like to say that the county, I believe, has done a tremendous job rolling out the vaccination and getting people vaccinated. I think the state of Oklahoma has, but particularly in Garfield County, I think they've done a wonderful job. I know that we're looking at a separate clinic coming up, maybe in the next week or 2, for City of Enid employees to make it more convenient for them. But just as there have been some for the schools, and there's outreach to some of the employers now, like Coke and Tyson. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, to go out to that website and get signed up, because somewhere here in town, multiple places, there'll be vaccinations available. It's not just the county doing it now. It's
Right.
some of the drugstores, like CVS and Walgreens, are doing it. Some doctors' offices are doing it now, and the VA's doing it for veterans. So I encourage everybody to get vaccinated so that we can truly get back to a level closer to what normal was before March of last year. So again, great job, county. Appreciate it, and appreciate everybody responding and getting out there. It's good.
Very good. Well, just want to say I appreciate all you do also for the city. We appreciate the county for what they do, and we appreciate everyone out there in Enid land for joining us for our city management update every Monday at 1:30 p.m. So join us next week for another city update. Until then, have a great day.